I love to indulge during the holiday season. It's only right, but I really think the best way to go about it to keep your sanity and still feel good is to keep doing the other things that you like to do on a daily basis that make you feel good. For example, if you have an exercise routine, if you usually eat your vegetables every day, you know, you can incorporate holiday goodies and extra cookies and things like that while still keeping up those habits. There's so much to unpack and get into here, but I feel like that overall puts my mind more at ease and just worries me less about temporarily ruining my body during the holidays. Because realistically, this is the best time to indulge and have fun and enjoy and not care about that. And it's not forever. A little bit of time spent being a little more unhealthy isn't going to ruin you. It's just not. So I did briefly mention this topic of like holiday weight and how it's like really kind of stupid in my last video, but I was like, you know what? This deserves its own video. Like, I want to check in with you. I want to make sure you're doing okay. Like, we need to chill, we need to let it be, and we need to have fun. Which may be a little ironic actually, because I also made another video around Thanksgiving time that was like, okay, start now. You know, you're trying to reach these health journey goals or whatever, like start now. It's hard during the holidays, but like stop waiting for January 1st, right? Hi, baby. Those were kind of two different perspectives, and I will explain them because I do believe you can have both. I'm not trying to come at you like being all hypocritical and stuff, because I love both takes and both angles, and not one angle is gonna fit everyone's lifestyle, right? Not even two is gonna fit everyone's lifestyle, but these are my thoughts. Also, this smoothie is seriously so good. Literally, banana, strawberries, protein, water. Like, sometimes less is more. Sometimes you just don't need a lot. It makes me want to chug it. Let me explain while I get ready to work out. It's definitely almost hair wash day. So last year me was definitely a little bit different during the holidays than this year me, which is totally fine. Last year I was really like making progress, achieving goals, whatnot, and this past year is all about maintenance. Of course, last year I celebrated, like I wasn't too hard on myself, but I was a little more strict on like workouts and whatnot, whereas like this year, like if I miss a day because I get busy with work or whatever, like I'm a little more loose and a little more relaxed this year. But again, like that's fine. It really just depends like where you are, what's good for you mentally. But for example, I want to tell you like this week, like I've been eating cookies all week. It is the week leading up to Christmas. I have cookies from like Christmas Cookie Bake. I've still been working out as I'm going to now. I've been eating my greens. Like I've been doing all the stuff, but I'm just adding in those extra cookies, which is totally fine. I'm still hydrating. I'm still getting my sleep. I don't have an all or nothing mindset because I think that is what's toxic. Some extra cookies for 1 week is fine, right? Like I'm not gonna gain 20 pounds this week, just like I wouldn't be able to lose 20 pounds in a week. Like it's just, both ways are not realistic and don't really happen. And like I was kind of saying in my last video, like your body fluctuates not only day to day, week to week, but also kind of like month to month, season to season. Maybe this month is a little bit more of an off month, but you'll adjust back if you don't really have that like whole all or nothing idea. It's kind of like having like, you know, an off weekend. Maybe you have a little bit more to drink and maybe you go a little bit crazier, and then the week, you know, you kind of just adjust back because you don't have all those extra things going on. And in this cake, all your Christmas cookies are gone. Like once the holidays are over, you kind of just adjust back if you stop caring and you let yourself indulge, but you still keep up with what makes you feel good. I also think something to keep in mind is that I'm sure a lot of companies profit heavily off of like holiday weight gain, holiday weight loss. Like that's why it's marketed so much, because so many people are easy to think that I'm gonna gain all this weight, oh my gosh, I have to lose it all come January, whatever. Like it's kind of a scam, and it really is a way for companies to make money. So don't let that fool you. And overall, like try not to stress about it. There are bigger things that matter than holiday weight. Of course, this is all easier said than done.
Realistically, maybe you'll gain a pound or two during the entire month of December. You might feel a little bloated or a little larger than you're used to, and I will link some articles to hopefully help put your mind at ease. But I don't want this to be your main focus, and I don't want you to feel stuck, because this isn't forever. Try your best to have fun and to not let this slow you down.
I also do want to say though, kind of on the contrary, but it's not like an extreme difference. If you want to be a little bit healthier during the holidays in general, like there's nothing wrong with that. Either way, you shouldn't be hard on yourself. But if you're not someone who cares to eat up the Christmas cookies and have like extra mashed potatoes and whatever during the holidays, like that's fine too. Like if you don't care to overdo it, you don't have to. There's really nothing wrong with indulging or not indulging, kind of avoiding it. Personally, I just think as long as you don't have kind of an all or nothing mindset, because that may be pretty triggering and easy to just send you down a spiral. But if you're working really hard at goals right now, where you want to challenge yourself and you just don't want to have all that extra stuff, all that extra sugar, all that extra butter, whatever, like that is totally fine. Just because part of me is saying like try not to care, do what you want, let loose, live free, like indulge, like if you simply don't want to because you don't want to get stuck in that, or you know letting loose and not caring isn't good for you, well then don't do it. It all depends on your situation, your time and place. Like I said, last year's me holidays versus this year's me holidays, two very different people. Still trying to go about it like a good, healthy way, but different ways kind of fit me at different points in my life. Post-workout nighttime, chia seeds and liquid IV. This is like an immune boost one, which I could really use right now. Anyways, I just think the worst thing you can do is go about the whole holiday season with an all or nothing mindset when it comes to health and things like that. It's just toxic. For example, if you normally exercise daily, couple times a week, whatever, and you're mindful of what you put in your body, all of that, and you just completely like let go, you don't exercise, you eat all the junk, like you stop caring and you just like feel bad all the time, but then you're like, okay, January 1st, right? Come January 1st, you try to do a 180, you cut out everything, you try to be like working out all the time. That is so easy to send you down a spiral, and it's just tough. It's hard. It's really hard to snap back, and all or nothing is just so, like, your body's not meant to go through that, you know? And that was kind of a huge point of what I wanted to make by my whole like start now video. That January 1st shouldn't be when you're waiting to make these changes, right? If you need a date to like start changing, are you actually gonna stick to it? That's kind of how I feel about New Year's resolutions lately. And that doesn't apply to all people, right? Some people can do it and do it well, but kind of just like giving up and like giving into everything and then trying to quit cold turkey come January 1st, it's not good. And I feel like that is all about how the like marketing sucks you into like the whole holiday weight gain thing. Is like they really play that up, like, oh, we're eating all this junk, but January 1st we're hitting the gyms, right? And I just like, I feel like you gotta find that happy medium, and happy mediums are usually the answer anyways in like any scenario. But that's the thing, right? Like, find out what your perfect happy medium is right now. Like, I want to check on you, I want to make sure you're doing okay and you're not stressing out, because this shouldn't be a time to stress out about what you're eating. You know, holidays can be stressful enough with all of the other given variables, but just try to chill out and not be so hard on yourself, but also, you know, be self-aware. Check in with yourself and try to find what works best for you. If you feel called out, maybe that's a good thing. But really, now is the time to be celebrating and being with your loved ones, because each person that loves you is such a blessing in your life. And I don't want this to get really cheesy, but you really never know the last Christmas you're gonna spend with them. So basically, just try to chill out. Holiday weight gain is like not really real. It's kind of a scam. It's not forever. You'll be okay. I hope you're enjoying your holiday season. Thank you for watching. I love you. Please subscribe if you have not, and I'll see you in my next one.